Dear students, let's see how to evaluate integrals by changing the order. Changing the order of integration means you are changing this order. That is, here it is we have to integrate this with respect to dy first and with respect to x in the second part. So changing the order means firstly we have to integrate this with respect to x and then with respect to y. That means we need to change dy by dx to dx dy. So while we change this dy dx to dx dy, the limit which is given here, that also will change. So here, as in previous problems, dy is given, so this is the limit for y, that is y equal to 0, lower limit of y is 0 and upper limit of y is x. Here lower limit of x is 0, upper limit of x is 1. So we need to change dy dx to dx dy. Now the region of integration is given by y equal to 0, that means the x-axis, x equal to y, that is a straight line passing through the origin. Then this part, x equal to 0 means y-axis and x equal to 1 means a straight line parallel to y-axis. Okay, so this is the region of integration. The bounded region of integration is this triangle. This triangle is the region of integration. Okay. Then now integral 0 to 1, 0 to s f of x by dy dx. We are going to change this into dx dy. So here we need to write the limit for x and here we need to write the limit for y. I have put there question marks, that is we need to find that two limits. Then now to find the limits of integration, that is to integrate this first with respect to x and then with respect to y. When you want to integrate this first with respect to x, means when dx is written here, draw a strip parallel to the x-axis. Okay, then suppose the question is dy dx, the question is dx dy and you are converting that to dy dx. In that case you need to draw a strip parallel to the y-axis. So here dy dx, you are changing that to dx dy. To get the limits of integration, draw a strip parallel to the x-axis, that is written here. To find the limits of integration, that is to integrate first with respect to x, draw a strip parallel to the x-axis. This strip we are drawing to find the limits of x and y. Then when you draw this limit, when you draw this strip, the lower end of this strip, this point A, will give you the lower limit for x in terms of y. Remember, always the limit of x will be in terms of y. So here the lower end of the strip AB will give you the lower limit of x in terms of y and upper end will give you the upper limit of y. It can be constants or variable. Therefore, the lower end of this part, the lower end of this strip lies on the line y equal to x. That means here x is equal to y, or y is the lower limit. Y is the lower limit and the upper end of this strip is on this line x is equal to 1. So the upper limit for x is 1. Okay, so the lower limit is given by the lower end of the strip and the upper limit is given by the upper end. Upper means the right part of that strip, that is 1. Then to find the limit of y, now imagine this strip is moving from bottom to top, So when this strip touches the bottom line, means the x-axis, there the value of y is 0. So lower limit for y is 0, and when this strip moves upward and it will touch the upper part, this is maximum value of this y will be here 1 because this point we know it is 1 1. Okay, so the upper limit is 1 and the lower limit is 0. Then when you put f of x y as any function, you can solve this question. So this is evaluation by order, changing the order.